Yesterday, Prime Minister Edward Heath froze the wages and prices in Great Britain to combat a 20% inflationary increase this year. One area not covered by the new controls, though, is real estate, as John Lawrence reports.
Real estate prices in London are among the highest in the world and getting worse. Families trying to find homes are faced with a myriad of obstacles: rapidly rising prices, a shortage of space, unscrupulous business practices, complicated and confusing legal transactions, and fierce competition to find the few bargains that occasionally appear. It's all so frustrating that several Americans who came to London to live have packed up and gone home. Across Britain, housing prices have gone up 30% on average over the past 2 years. In London, prices are up 60% in only 1 year. Item: this modest mews house in a residential area of west central London is for sale. The price? $99,600. Item: this two-story, two-bedroom house in southwest London. Price? $104,400. Item: number 29 Stanhope Terrace, an ancient monstrosity near Hyde Park. Price? $108,000. Item: this 19th century period house in Chelsea with 5 bedrooms. Price? $216,000. Or number 26 Kensington Square, a 6-bedroom house in need of repairs and modernization. The price? $234,000. Not only have housing prices become inflated, but apartments are extremely expensive as well. Mrs. Betty Ogden runs a home-finding service for Americans in London.
There's no market. They won't believe me. But for their benefit, I will call 20 estate agencies or 30 or more and specifically ask for one thing. Now, in each case that I'm talking to an estate agency, I'm talking to someone I know. He would love to give me a good property.
What about houses?
It costs him nothing. There are no houses. There's no market for renting a house.
This is one example of London's real estate market spinning out of control. Earlier this year, dozens of people lined up and waited day and night for this newly constructed apartment house to go on sale. They gobbled up the apartments at prices between $36,000 and $76,000 within hours. Today, more than 6 months later, only about 1/4 of the apartments are occupied. The others are up for sale again by the new owners, some at prices above $100,000. This is one of the examples of how fast-moving real estate operators are deliberately forcing prices up beyond the means of all but the wealthy. At the heart of the problem of inflated housing prices are Britain's building societies, comparable to American savings and loan associations. The building societies put up about 90% of all mortgage loans in the United Kingdom, an estimated sum of $7 billion a year. They get the money from investors like these, some 12 million of them, who receive more tax-free interest than the banks can offer. In the past 2 years, the building societies found themselves taking in a substantially greater amount in savings deposits than they were lending out in mortgages. So they loosened up their lending policies and made a lot more money available to borrow, and therefore a lot more mortgages to the British public. That policy, combined with other factors, created the sudden inflation in housing prices.
Now, for those Englishmen who have to bear the high cost of rents and mortgages, the only consolation is that prices will be even higher when they want to sell them.